I ain't gonna lie to you, being a business owner is not for everyone. And I'm gonna give you a few reasons why it might not be for you. Number one, you need a motivator. If you wake up in the morning and you need some motivation in order to get out of the bed and get to it, then you might as well just not do it. Because on this journey, you have to be the motivator. You have to motivate your team and your peers so that you can prepare for the problems that are near. Number two, competition scares you. If you're afraid to compete, then you won't eat. You see, in this game of business, you got to stick to the process without getting emotionally attached to the results. And if you're afraid to do that, then you might as well just put that business idea on hold. Number three, you have a negative mindset. And don't get me wrong, we're humans. So of course we're going to have doubts. But if you say what if and everything that follows is negative, what if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What if something that does not contribute to your progression? Then the math on your path won't add up. Your what ifs need to be preceded by something positive. What if it turns out better than I expected? What if it opens doors to more opportunities? What you think about, you bring about. So it's in your best interest to think about things that produce positive results. Number four, you can't handle the pressures of taking risk. My God, if you don't roll the dice, you're going to have to pay the price. And you got to take risk. It's the only way to make it out this. You see, the thing is, most people won't understand the magnitude of the risk that you've taken in order to get where you've gotten. They will only see the results. But the risk that you take is what's going to make you or break you. Number five, you don't ask people for help. Listen, you got to work smart, not hard. And you cannot do everything. So focus on your best and outsource the rest. And if you need help, don't be afraid to ask for it. Number six, you're not a good number one. If you don't have the God-given ability to lead, then you're probably not going to succeed, especially if you don't read, because readers are leaders. And what's in here is going to affect everything that transpires out there. Number seven, you can't handle everything being your fault. Even when you're not the one that made the mistake, you have to figure out what you could have done to make the situation better, because you can only control the things that you do, and that will have a direct effect on the outcome in the future. Number eight, you like to dwell on the past. You got to understand that the past doesn't last, and it's in the past for a reason. You learn from it and then you move on. Because if you just sit there and dwell on the past, then you're wasting time and energy that can be used to produce something positive. Number nine, you care too much about other people's opinions. People are going to say whatever they want to say. But if you get offended by everything that an individual says, then it's going to have a negative effect on you and your well-being. You have to understand that offense is taken and not given. So when people say certain things to you, take it with a grain of salt, because many times people are saying things to you so that they can get a certain reaction. It's really just a brain game, and when you don't react the way that they want you to, then it drives them insane. Number 10, you can't handle being lonely. I'm not gonna lie to you, being on this journey has made me realize how much different I am from everyone else. Like, I don't have any free time anymore because free time costs me too much. So everything that I do has to benefit me in some way, shape, or form. I can't waste my time because I'm not dependent on a consistent paycheck every week. So if it doesn't produce, I gotta cut it loose. And a bonus, you take everything personal. I remember when I used to play football. Before the games, we used to say, this ain't nothing personal. It's strictly business. Because when we're going out on that field, we going there to handle business. We ain't trying to create no friends. On this journey, people are going to say things and do things that are going to rub you the wrong way. But at the end of the day, we don't have enough time to hold grudges. You got to let it go and grow. Because later on down the road, that person may hold the keys to unlock doors to more opportunities. So it's best not to get emotional and react in a way that you'll regret in the future. But don't get me wrong. Sometimes you got to give people a piece of your mind. Just a few minutes ago, I was arguing with my dad, and I had to let him know that I'm not the one. You feel me? Because sometimes people try to draw you out of your element just so they can get what they want from you. But I'm going to let you know that I'm going to give you what I have to give you. I can't give you more than that. Whoa. And if you don't appreciate that, well, it ain't my problem. And it's about that time. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so that you're notified every time I make a new post. Until next time.